Where'd he go? Don't leave. Hey, what's your name? What's your rap name? Where can they get your album?
I freestyle on Facebook and YouTube.
Freestyle Forum?
Free stuff. It's free downloads.
Free Stuff Forum.
Free stuff. Free stuff.
Is there a link though?
Free download.
They just gotta type in.
Yeah.
What do they type in? MA double. Okay, y'all should go there and get the stuff for free. And okay, so this piece is called A Broken Heart. And it's about the second most common human experience, which is brokenness. And so Wishing Well is doing great work. Put money in the bucket, buy the shirts. Even though this piece is about a brokenness that's not that severe, it's about an old friend of mine. Talking about brokenness brings us all together. So this piece is called A Broken Heart. A broken heart is one part anguish and one part sorrow. It's a tablespoon if there ain't gonna be no tomorrow. A bowl of old emotions you can't return, consequences you didn't earn, mixed with lessons learned the next person can borrow. It's a dash of slashed tires. Just enough of the stuff that nobody admires. It's a room full of people that nobody hires. A lovesick man by himself at his home having a sad conversation with the telephone wires. It's a forest always consumed with fires and the mire of burnt bushes and dead wood that remains after. It's a comedian telling jokes on the stage in a room on a day where there ain't laughter. It's unwavering slavery, but you don't have an actual master. Like having your walk in the park become dark and your life starts to look like a natural disaster. Like talking louder and faster, but still nobody hear you. Looking at you crazy like they fear you. Like being healthy, handsome, and holy, but only sick, ugly sinners want to get near you. A broken heart is more than a bad taste. It's a glass of orange juice after you just used some toothpaste. It's like breaking your mother's new vase. It's a chiropractor with a bad back. Like going on vacation, but you didn't pack your suitcase. When my heart broke, I wasn't really ready. Maybe that's why my heart became heavy. Leftover pieces became piles and memories became miles. I was forced to walk, but I couldn't walk steady. It's already hard, like you on the boulevard and trip over your own feet. Choking off the words unspoken and the feeling of being lonely. I felt like my best friend had stoned me, like no one in the world had really even known me. Tears I cried till they dried up. I thought I would die, but instead I'm alive, but I'm living in pain, but the feeling ain't the only. I felt like Tony without the anniversary. Like I'm around loud-mouthed linguists, but seem like nobody wants to converse with me. Conversely, it's like everybody talking, but don't nobody listen. Like you're hugging and tugging at your mom at the store, but unless you drag it to the floor, you can't get her attention. It's dementia of cognition. Forgetting your father beat you, but remembering that you and him had gone fishing. The good times in life you idealize, and things that are bad have remission. You have permission to cry when your heart is broke. You a whole veggie pizza, but you feel like an artichoke. When things fall apart, it's kind of hard to joke. You less than you were, because the best thing was her, and that's all she wrote. When all the smoke clears, you can still breathe, but barely. Your hunger and thirst, the lump in your throat starts to burst. The nice guys finish first? Rarely. Merrily, life is but a dream. More like a nightmare that makes you so scared you scream. Dare to dream? Shoot, I'm tired of talking. A broken heart is like shin splints every 10 minutes when you're walking. It's the balkanization of your brain and heart. Trying to write a love song, but your pen won't make a mark. It's the realization that without her, life is dark. It's a project you wanted to finish, but never had the time to start. It's a shopping cart with a broken wheel. A homeless man with his hand extended, but everybody pretended that he's not real. If love in your heart is where your home is, I guess I'm homeless. Okay. If love is an extension of yourself, I'm overextended. If love surpasses your wants and needs, I'm in need of a handout. If nothing stands out, I guess none of this matters. Like telling someone they're pretty, but they're not flattered. Like painting someone in paint, but they end up hating because the paint's splattered. Like having a closet full of clothes, but they old and tattered. Trying to collect your thoughts, but you know they scattered. It's me writing a piece about how I fell to pieces, but my heart's not broken, it's shattered. My heart's wide open, and it's shattered. I'm not trying to be sad or depressing. I'm just addressing the misdirection of the totality of my affection. Do this overly emphatic, anticlimactic, always erratic, natural selection. At some section along the way, my heart just got weighed down. And now I'm back in town, but I'm not myself. One of these days when I can see the sun's rays, I'm going to get my broken heart back down up off this shelf. Because what's the use of living if your heart's sleeping like people at a business meeting? I'm not going to say that again, but it's worth repeating. My name is Russell. I've been through a struggle. My heart may be broken, but it's still beating. My name is Russell. I've been through a struggle. My heart may be broken, but it's still beating. Broken heart, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the first one. So my wife told me I could only do that piece if I told you that after that friend that piece was written about, I met my beautiful wife. We lived happily ever after. No more broken hearts. So. Have you seen my wife?